All right, so I'm gonna show you how to, we're gonna take one of our old artworks and we're gonna recycle it for this glitch thing, okay? For the glitch animation, you can choose to make something new, you can revisit one of your old things, whatever you want, but you need a JPEG for this. So if you do not already have a JPEG, go ahead and say File, Save a Copy. So if you're working in a Photoshop document, File, Save a Copy, and let's give it a new name, like, you know, Impossible Triangle Glitch, or Spotify Square Glitch, okay? I already have a second copy, so that's what I'm gonna open now. If you just only had your final JPEG, again, File, Save a Copy, okay? Because we don't wanna ruin or, you know, destroy or get rid of that other file. We're just gonna make a new file in addition, okay? And then you can open that in Photoshop. All right, this most easy, I think, glitch effect that you guys have seen quite a bit is where you have this like red, cyan, kind of like the colors are moved around. So I'm gonna show you super quick how to do that. There's a few shortcuts that you're gonna use repeatedly. So to duplicate a layer, it is Control what? Control J. So I'm gonna duplicate a layer, and then I'm going to double click in my layer style, and over here in the blending options, I'm just gonna turn off one of these channels. So RGB, there are 3 channels for this image. I'm gonna click one of them off and nothing has happened, but I see over here something, okay, something happened here. I'm gonna hit okay. Nothing's happened with my picture yet. Okay, in order for this technique to show up, you're going to hit Control T, and there's a few things you can do. You can just move it to the side a little bit, shift it. Okay, you could also make it bigger. So if you didn't want to shift it to the side, you could also hold Alt and make it like slightly bigger. So you can choose, and that is our first super simple glitch effect. Okay, and then I'm gonna repeat it in just one moment. And then once you've done your glitch, we are going to use a layer mask to apply it selectively. Remember the layer mask? We can apply it just on certain portions of the image. So maybe it's too much to have it on the entire image. Sometimes it looks great on the entire image, but we're just gonna practice using the mask. So let's say it's too much. I'm going to add the mask, and then I'm gonna get my black paintbrush, and I'm gonna get rid of it, basically erase it off of certain portions of the image, but I've done it on a mask. I'm not using the eraser. I'm using my mask. Okay, and now I can go with my eyeball. Sorry, my computer's lagging a little bit. So I can go with my eyeball and I can see now the glitch is only applied on certain portions. So let me show that one more time. I'm gonna throw this away. So I first duplicate my layer, Control J. Now I'm going to apply my glitch, double click, turn off one of the channels here. You can choose red, green, or blue. They're gonna give you some different looks. You're gonna hit okay. For this specific glitch, you do need to hit Control T, and you need to move it. You can shift it to the side, or you could make it bigger or smaller. Okay, and then we use a mask to get rid of it so that way the glitch is not on the entire image, because it's just gonna be way too much glitch in the end. So I add a mask, I use my paintbrush, I have a soft paintbrush, low opacity, and I'm gonna get rid of it on a portion of the image. Okay, now I'm ready to do another glitch, but I have to create a composite layer before I do that. So I'm gonna hit Shift, Control, Alt, and E. The way to remember that shortcut is it's everything special. E for everything, Shift, Control, Alt. Those are like all the special keys, right? So it's everything special, Shift, Control, Alt, and E. That's how you create a composite layer. I'm gonna throw that away so I can show you one more time. Shift, Control, Alt, E. Okay, once I have my composite layer, I'm ready to duplicate, Control J. Now I'm ready to do a glitch. I do my glitch, I mask, then I make a composite. So I'm gonna keep using this formula the whole time. I duplicate, Control J, I glitch, I mask, I composite layer. I duplicate, I glitch, I mask, I composite layer. Okay? So I'm gonna show you a few other glitch things. So there's the channels that we just did. You can also do filter, distort. Wind is one. You could do wave. Sorry, you know what? The wind is under stylize. Stylize wind. Okay. For wind, this specific glitch, you usually have to repeat the filter a few times. So you can see it did a little bit, kind of erodes the picture. Filter, stylize, wind. This one I like to do it a few times. And the quick way to keep repeating a filter is up top here, filter. I can go down here, stylize wind, or I could just, this is like the last used filter. It appears at the top of your stack. So I can hit that a few times, and you can see each time it's kind of eroding my image a little bit. All right, and now I'm gonna add a mask, and I'm going to get rid of some of it because it's too much on the entire image. And I wanna bring some of these areas back into focus. Okay, now I'm going to make my composite. So again, Shift, Control, Alt, E, then I'm gonna duplicate, Control J. Now I'm gonna apply some sort of glitch. Another one you can do is filter, blur, motion blur. So there's lots of different blurs you can do. You can do radial blur, there's motion blur, there's all sorts of blurs you can do. Okay, lots of different sliders. Okay, what's this doing? Oh, it makes it look like it's moving. I'm getting a little bit dizzy. I'm gonna add my mask on, and now I'm going to get rid of it so it's not on the entire image. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to composite, Shift, Control, Alt, E. I'm gonna duplicate with Control J, Control J. Now I'm going to do another glitch. So there's lots of different things that you can do. There's blurs, try stuff in the distort, there's pixelate, there's noise. There's so many things that you can do, okay? I'll maybe show like one more. Let's see. What is with the pixelate? Let me see. Let me try this facet. I don't remember if this is the right one. But play around, okay? There's like a few that I showed in the video that didn't seem to do much. So I'm gonna hit Control Z. It didn't really do anything. Filter, let's see. Maybe crystallize? Let's see what that one does. Okay, that did a little something. That might be too much for this image. Okay, maybe I like it for some of it. Again, I'm gonna put my mask and I'm gonna use my black paintbrush to get rid of it anywhere I don't want it. Maybe I just want it on a portion of the image. And then I'm gonna composite. Shift, Control, Alt, E. My computer is glitching. Too much glitch. I can't handle it. Shift, Control, Alt, E for the composite. So the formula again is you duplicate, Control J, then you do some sort of glitch, you mask it, so that way you're getting rid of it, and then you make a composite, Shift, Control, Alt, E. Then you start the process over again, Control J to duplicate, do some sort of glitch, mask it away, make a composite, so on and so forth. Okay, so I've made my duplicate layer, Control J. I'm gonna filter. Let's see, we already did distort. Let me do the wave. I know that one works. And then I'm gonna show just two more things, maybe like a light leak, and what was the other one? I'm gonna do a light leak on a blend mode. So again, here's another glitch you can do. You can play with the scale, the wavelength. There we go. That will just give it like a little bit of wave. That's kind of neat. Don't forget when you do these layers too, you can also play with the opacity. So like, let's say I want this, but I don't want it too much. I can also lower the opacity on the layer. I can still add a mask and I can still get rid of it so it's on a good portion of the image. So now it's kind of only doing that effect right there. Again, I'm gonna make my composite. All right, there's two other things you can do with blend modes. You can get like a light leak texture or like static bars. That's kind of like a common one. So let me see, static bars. Let's see what comes up. Like those TV, here we go. I feel like this is kind of a common. Let me go ahead and add this. I can add this on a blend mode. Control V as paste. Oh, did I not hit copy? Oh no. Oh no. Where did it go? My screen's getting crazy. Let me just find that image again. I don't know where it went. Here we go. Right click, copy image. All right, let's see, Control V to paste. There it is, Control T to transform. So I can also use a blend mode. That's how I put this together. I can change my blend mode to something. Soft light overlay, linear dodge, whatever. Lower the opacity if you want. And same thing, you can mask it out. So that way it's not on everything. Maybe there's just like a little bit of it or a hint of it. Okay, there's also, you could do TV static. You could do a light leak. Let me find a light leak. Here's like a light leak, maybe something like this. Right click, copy, paste it on, Control V, Control T to transform it. I'm gonna use a blend mode. Let's see, maybe screen, that looks good. But if it's too much on my entire picture, actually see how I'm getting that line there? I'm gonna use a mask. I'm going to maybe drop my opacity down a little bit more. Maybe it's a little bit too much right there. I'm happy with it. Shift, Control, Alt, E. So on and so forth, okay?